Hey guys, I thought I would pop on because I wanted to do a drugstore and affordable foundation routine for you. I think there's a lot of nice affordable makeup out there and I think it does get sidelined, which is a shame. So I have some new 17 products to share with you. First of all, I have the 17 Stay Time Foundation. I also have the Stay Wear Primer. And then I have 3 of the new concealers from this range. They have come out with some amazing products recently, 17. Everything that I've used is under £6.50. So if you want to see how to get a flawless face on a budget, then please keep watching. Okay, so first of all, I am going to apply the 17 Stay Time Long Wear Primer. It says it's for makeup that stays put. And I think on the back it says, works as a glue to keep foundation on, which is very cute. This is 20ml. So, I haven't used this before, so let's see what this is like. Well, it's kind of tinted, but very pale. Just going to put a little bit on, just where I need it. Doesn't smell of anything, which is nice. And it's quite thin, but you can definitely feel that there's, you know, it's probably doing something, which is good. It doesn't just blend into the skin. It's definitely there still. So that's nice. So that's the primer. I'll leave a link to everything I've mentioned down below, but that's the new primer. So that is actually quite nice. I quite like that. Now I'm going to start putting foundation and all that good stuff on. This is the 17 Stay Time up to 25-hour wear foundation. It's got SPF 25 full cover, and this one is in the shade Fair. So I'm going to pump a little bit onto the back of my hand and we shall see. Give it a good couple of pumps because it's new, I haven't used it before. Well, I think one pump might be enough actually. It looks like that. Seems like a nice colour match. And I'm going to take my Sigma Flat Kabuki. You use whichever brush you want, or you just use your fingers, it doesn't really matter. So, I'll start putting this on. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that, that's lovely. A little bit over the eyelids. And this foundation is £6.49, so a little bit pricier than the rest of 17 stuff, but it is new and it is full coverage. So I think it's worth it if that's what you're looking for. So that's a little bit on there. That's very nice. So that's one side. Very nice, I like that. I think I may need another pump though. It blends really nicely. I will bronze up my neck in a minute, don't worry about that. Lovely colour. Not too tacky, but still got a little bit of a shine to it. I really like that. That's a very nice foundation. Very nice. So, that's that. We like that. Good stuff. I'm going to do my brows. That's the only thing that isn't... There are 2 products that aren't from 17, but they're still affordable. So I think what I'm going to do with my brows is I'm just going to use my Revlon Matte eyeshadow in Rich Sable. I don't know if you can still get that in the drugstore anymore, but I'm sure you can get it online if you're interested. And it looks, hang on a minute, it looks like this. It's just a matte brown eyeshadow. You can use any eyeshadow you want, it really does not matter what the brand is. Rimmel do a nice brow pencil, I believe. But, you know, just use whatever you have, really. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it kind of matches your hair tone, it's fine. So now on to concealer. This is kind of interesting because 17 have recently come out with a load of face products. Those are the first 2 I just showed you, the primer and the foundation, but they've also come out with lots of different kind of targeted concealers. I have 3 of them here. The first one, which is interesting, is the Miracle Matte Concealer Crayon. It's all day shine free, and they say this is for blemishes, and it's just pretty much like the Benefit Stick, but I think they do different colours for this one. I believe they do. It's kind of interesting because it does say it's a matte formula. I've never used it before, but it just looks like this. It's very, very interesting. So that one's for kind of blemishes, and if you just wanted to, if you didn't want to use foundation, you just wanted like a concealer that was mattifying so it didn't look kind of shiny, I think that would be a good one, and I will put the price of that down below. I think it's about £4.49. The other one they've come out with, which goes with the Stay Time foundation, is this one. It's the Stay Time 18 Hour Concealer Full Cover Flawless Finish. And it says here, concealer with staying power, 18-hour wear for total blemish cover, no transfer. So that's kind of interesting. So you could use it on blemishes or under your eyes. And then they also come out with this one, which I was very excited by when I first saw it in Boots a month ago. This is the Phwoarr Paint Heavy Duty Under Eye Concealer, and it looks like this. And this is very thick. The hardcore concealer to wage war on under eye circles. So you just pat this one underneath your eyes. You could also use this on blemishes though, because it is, if I just show it to you, it's very, very thick. It has a cute little mirror in it, which I think is very cute. So, what I am going to do, I think I will start off by using the Stay Time Full Cover Concealer in the wand. This is in the shade Fair. I believe everything I have is in the shade Fair because I'm deathly pale. Oh well. And I think I'm just going to use this on kind of blemishes and stuff like that. So if I find my concealer brush, which once again I've lost, oh no, here it is. This is the concealer brush I've been using. I use this all the time. It's Sedona EB13 and it's a synthetic one and it's lovely. This is the travel size version. They also do a long kind of wanded version, but this is just the travel size. So I haven't used this before. Let me see what this is like. Oh, quite a nice fresh smell. So I'm going to just dot this on. I don't have too many blemishes, so nothing glaring that I really want to cover up, which is good, right? So I think that will do for now. I think really I'm just kind of using this concealer for kind of redness, and then I'm going to blend it out with this and we'll see how this works. I always put concealer around my nose. I think it kind of helps highlight that area and kind of thin out your nose if you do that. That's my theory anyway. And just put that around there. Cancel out any redness. And I don't really have anything else I need to conceal, so that's actually very nice. I wouldn't say straight off the bat that it's really full coverage, I have to say, but I guess I didn't use a lot, so if you want to build it up, I would imagine it's very buildable. It seems very buildable, so if you want to build it up, I guess it would be quite full coverage. So that's the Stay Time 18-hour wear concealer. That's actually very, very nice. I like that. Okay, so for underneath my eyes, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try the Phwoarr Paint, the Heavy Duty Under Eye Concealer. The problem I have with my under eyes is that they are very blue because I'm so pale. So yeah, it's kind of veins showing through and everything, which I don't necessarily like because it makes me look tired even though I'm not. So let's give this a bash. This is interesting. It kind of looks like the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer and, you know, the Bobbi Brown one. So let's see what this looks like. I don't know whether to use a brush or my fingers. I think I might just use my fingers because it's not going on blemishes or anything, so it doesn't really matter. So let's see. Looks like this. Let's try this. Ooh, that's nice. It looks like that. And we'll just pat this under the eye. Like so. I actually thought this would be, it's good that it's not, but I actually thought this would be quite thick, and it's not. It's actually quite lightweight, and you can see the difference. Wow, look at that, lovely. Yeah, I did think it would be quite thick, but it's not. So that's quite good, isn't it? Because you don't want cakey under eye concealer. I hate that, it's horrible, because the powder just gets kind of trapped in it from where you've blended it in, and you don't want that throughout the day. That's actually a really nice concealer. Look at that. Look at the difference. Wow, that's lovely. And you don't need a lot, so I'm actually quite a big fan of that. That's nice. Okay, so let's do the other eye. Yes, that's very nice. I like that. This is £5.49, I believe. I don't know what it is with the 49 pence, but I don't know. I don't know whether 49 pence is better than 50 pence in the eyes of the marketing people. I'm not quite sure. But everything here is like something and 49p. I don't know why. It's strange. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. Now I set my under eye concealer, as I was saying before, and I just used, this actually came in a glossy box. It's by BM Beauty. It's the finishing powder with the Dewy Perfection shade. However, you could just use a face powder. It doesn't really matter. I just use two. I don't know, it's just habit. But the powder that I love, which I've mentioned many times, is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This one happens to be a warm beige 006. I also like the transparent one, but I didn't want to show that on camera because it is completely, like, nearly gone. So it's a very sad state of affairs. I need to go and buy another one. But they're $3.99, I believe, so still quite reasonable, and they're 20 grams, so they last a long time. So I'm just going to take a little just a fluffy brush, it's actually an eye brush. I'm going to take some of the BM Beauty loose powder. Any powder will do if you want to set your concealer. As I said, your face powder will work fine. It doesn't have to be a separate powder. And I'm just going to dust this on before I do the rest of my powdering. So this is the Stay Matte powder by Rimmel, as I said, $3.99. Quite reasonable, I think. And I'm just going to use my LA Minerals Elite brush. I'll link those down below. Give it a big swirl and kind of press it on. I don't really want to swipe it because I don't want to take any of the foundation away or the concealer. So there we go. So that is that done. Of course, I would now go in and contour, and I may do that anyway, just so you can see how I do it. I do it in every video pretty much that I do a tutorial with, so it's nothing new. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. You can use whichever bronzer you like. This one is, I think this cost me about £2.75 on eBay, and I think it was free shipping. If I can find the seller, because it's still readily available, I will link it down below because it's a really good matte bronzer, but we just don't get it in the drugstore over here. I don't know why. And I'm going to take my Elite LA Minerals little angle brush, and all I do is just swipe it underneath my cheekbone and then blend it up. So that is it, guys. That is my affordable drugstore foundation routine using some 17 products they've just been released, I think, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago maybe, but they are really good quality, and that was my kind of first impressions of them. I think they're fantastic. So I will leave a list of everything I use down below in the description box. If you've got any questions, please leave me a comment and I'll try and get back to you. And yeah, I hope it was helpful. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye everyone.